Well, hi all, welcome back to the channel. Well, we've been full-timing for 5 years and it's time for change. And we've set ourselves a big challenge. We're the Gapticators, Phil and Izzy. We've been full-time travellers since 2018. Join us on our road trip adventures as we explore the world. And for weekly updates, subscribe, like and turn on that bell notification. First things first, cup of tea.
So, as Phil said in the intro, we're into our 6th year. We've been on the road for over 5 years now, and it's been amazing. We started off with an almost new motorhome, changed that for a second-hand motorhome, and then bought the truck because we like being able to be self-sufficient. We've been to some amazing places across Europe. You know, all the great places like France and Germany, which we love, but we've also been to Morocco, to Norway, Scandinavia, the Caucasus, Georgia, Turkey, and we have had the best time. And in that process, we've covered how many thousand miles? Maybe 60,000 miles.
Yeah.
And we've evolved. And I suppose that has led to us making some changes.
Our journey's evolved. It's certainly evolved with vehicles. I mean, we've had a couple of motorhomes, like Izzy said, and then a couple of years ago we bought the truck, and the truck has been brilliant because we just find ourselves wanting to be further off the beaten path, getting frustrated because we couldn't get to certain places, and we like getting somewhere and then stopping for a few days or a week, and that's where the truck comes into its own because we carry enough water, enough power to be able to do that, and it gives us an element of security as well, and we really like the truck life, if you like.
Yeah, that's true. Having said that, I think we both feel that we need a break. 5 years is a long time to be travelling away from home. Our parents are in their 80s. We've got 3 kids who are all sort of embarking on their adult lives, and it feels like the right time to take a break from being on the road and spend a little bit of time back in the UK. I struggled a little bit last year with being so far away from home. I think probably some of you know that from watching the videos.
Was from the Caucasus.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we've made the decision that we're going to spend next year back in the UK. We're going to go and stay with my parents in Norfolk. And some of you will know, but many of you won't. But I'm from Norfolk, and we actually have a website about Norfolk as well. So there's a great opportunity for me to do a bit of work on that. But we have another plan. Phil.
We do. So we love a project. We're terrible for sitting still, and we've always had a project on the go. And so we're going to be back in Norfolk for a year, and it's...
What do you do with your time?
A prime opportunity to build a new truck.
Yep.
What else would you do? No, in all sort of seriousness and all joking aside, we have procrastinated for ages about this. We love this truck. We really, really have. I'm still procrastinating now.
Yes,
I still have
to a degree.
Days where I'm just like, well, no, we love this truck. That's, why would we change it? We just have an easy life. But the bottom line is, I'm rubbish at sitting still. And it's like the whole house journey that we went on. You know, there's always that thing we love a build and a project. And that's where we're at, really, in our heads with the truck. Wouldn't it be amazing to build our own truck from scratch? And actually, again, if you followed our journey in our videos, you'll see that we've just been to the Abentura in Allrad, the German Overland show, back in June. And the reason for going there, and we drove 2,000 k's to get there, was because we wanted that confirmation. We wanted the inspiration. We wanted just to sort of settle ourselves and think, yeah, actually we think we're doing the right thing. Now, we can't afford a 5 or a 6 or a 800,000 euro truck. So
here's where the challenge comes in.
Yeah. So our intent is to build a truck for under 100,000. Can it be done?
We don't know, but we think it can. And just to make the challenge a bit more interesting, we think we can do it in a year.
It might be one of those grand design moments.
What? 125,000? Wow.
we might be sitting here in 12 months saying what an absolute fail. We're 130,000 in. I hope that's not the case. And it's nowhere near finished.
No.
I don't know.
And it wasn't an arbitrary sum. I mean, we didn't come up with the number of 100,000, but there was a £100,000 house. So we thought, okay, why not? You know, we have to have a figure, we have to have a budget. Why not do a £100,000 truck? We think we have the skills to do that. We've renovated plenty of houses. We know how to source things. We've got some great local services close to us in Norfolk who can help us do what we want to do. So yeah, there is our challenge.
Yeah, I don't think we're naive about it.
No.
We've been around. We've spoken to a lot of people. We know what other people's have built trucks for. Obviously, at the moment, the whole truck overland scene has gone crazy. It's the numbers that people are banding about is unbelievable.
That's true.
And everyone that we meet that are in the process of building right now, from the sort of initial sort of concept back in say 2000 and sort of 2020, the prices have gone up. All the builders have pushed prices up, and there is an element of frustration. So we'll see.
So we talked a little bit about the budget, and we have got a rough budget worked out. But the second part of the challenge, can it be done in a year? And I think in some ways that's almost tougher because you're dependent on other people for that. But Phil, that's on you really, because you're going to be doing most of the work.
There's so many variables with that side of things, and it's almost impossible right now to try and put a time frame on it, simply because we haven't got the best vehicle yet. We don't even know what that looks like. We know what it wants to be. It either wants to be the criteria basically is an older vehicle, ideally pre-electric, so sort of pre-2005, a certain wheelbase, Mercedes, MAN or Iveco, 4x4, not 6x6, 18 tons, and lots of other criteria that is going to sort of limit or dictate what we can buy to get the project started. And obviously, as well as that, there's lots of other component parts that need to be sourced, and as Izzy said, we have budgeted that, but it's how we can sort of get what we're looking for the right money and within the time frame, because we do need expertise. So there will be an element of depending on people to do certain pieces of work, whether it's a fabricator or whether it's an electrician or whatever. I can do a lot of the work myself. But yeah, it's all a bit up in the air, but that process has actually started.
It has, and I think that's one of the reasons we wanted to share this with you now, because although the main body of the project will be when we're back in the UK next year, we have actually already started talking about trucks, looking at stuff, contacting suppliers, starting to think about the bigger picture stuff before we drill into the detail. I'm
on eBay. I'm in various sites. We even talked about trying to source a left-hand drive vehicle, and that's the ideal really, that I have a left-hand drive older vehicle with low mileage, same as what everyone else wants, from Europe. And so we spoke to a few people at the show regarding that. So it's all up in the air, and we're trying to remain really sort of open-minded about the whole process, and open to options. So, yeah, that's
sort of where we're at, really.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. I do feel really excited. I'm looking forward to going home and spending a bit of time at home.
Yeah.
But equally, I think by the time we've had a year there, we'll be we'll be ready to go again. But it doesn't actually change much about this year. Our plans remain the same. We're still heading south through Croatia, down into Albania, Montenegro. We've just organised to meet one of the kids in Corfu for a week, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
Back up through Serbia.
Planning to be back in the UK sort of December, probably in time for Christmas. Tonka is due her MOT on the 4th of January, I think, and then she'll be going on the market. I'm going to be so sad to say goodbye to her. I
know. Listen, we're saying all of this now. If we change our minds in November, then, forget this video.
Do you think that's going to happen?
I think we're 99% there.
We are.
yeah. But yeah, no, it's a brilliant truck. But
So keep watching for regular updates. I think actually just in terms of filming, Phil, what's your plan for next year?
so yeah, I've had a few people ask. I mean, a few people have sort of picked up on the fact that, you know, through socials really, that, you know, this is our intention. And saying, you know, oh, you know, I can't wait to sort of see the build on YouTube, and so I think 12 months to build a truck is actually a really short space of time. You know, a few people that have built trucks in this way, they're like, wow, that's quite a big ask. You know, it took me 18 months, it took me 2 years, it took me 3 years. And so it depends really. So again, all those variables, but the level of sort of detail that you want to get into, and we want to end up really with a you know, a beautiful truck that's robust and very capable. So, you know, 12 months is certainly ambitious, but that's the plan. That's really what we've sort of set ourselves. That's our mission really.
But you're not going to film the nuts and bolts of it, are you?
To try and achieve a build in 12 months, I think what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to give you an overview probably every week, and just talk about the challenges, whether it's sort of sourcing materials or the frustrations or a specific sort of problem area. I think that's really what I want to do, rather than getting into, you know, connecting sort of nuts and bolts. So we'll see. Again, it's that journey will probably evolve as well. So
and I think just to sign off by saying to all the amazing inspirational people that we've met over the last couple of years who've built their own trucks and who are on the road now, thank you for all of that inspiration and all those ideas and showing us around, because we've taken a lot away from that. And
we met some people at the show actually this year, which again, you know, and you go to these shows and you always come away with more or different things that maybe you were anticipating. And we met some really good people there, and they let us, you know, look around their trucks, their self-builds.
I think it's really helped us to define the layout that we want, the style that we want, you know, and that's been really helpful. So thank you to all of those people. Yeah,
definitely. Okay.
Anyway,
guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and
we'd love to hear your comments.
Yeah. Until the next time.
Bye.
Bye for now.